When our sheep were first introduced, I remember that day so well. It was just such a milestone, and they were all congregating at the gate.
It had been locked up for about 3 years since the end of construction, the first section that we put them in, and the grass was very lush. It had been mown to keep the fire risk down, so it was perfect sheep feed really underneath.
And when the gate opened, they just were like a flood coming in. And I think that the fact that it was so green in here under the panels, they were so eager to get in here because it was so dry outside.
By sort of about 10 o'clock in the morning, the sheep were lying in the shadows underneath the panels because they had already gutsed themselves, just like you do at Christmas lunch. So they were just sleeping underneath the panels because they were happy.
And I'd have to say, getting around with a smile on their face. We're here at the New England Solar Project near Uralla, just out of Armidale. It's around about 2,000 hectares here. We finished that stage at the end of the year last year, which was when we introduced sheep under the panels. At the moment we've got about 4,500 sheep. We look to have about maybe 6,000 plus, depending on the feed that we've got under the panels.
Which is most probably heavier stocked than what we are on the outside of the fence. We have a mix underneath the panels at the moment. We've got a Merino Border Leicester cross with a White Suffolk lamb at foot, or Poll Dorset lamb at foot at the moment, and in the other section we have mainly just dry Merino ewes.
Our landowners have a 6-week rotation for their sheep wellbeing, so that's vaccinations and drenching. So what they do is they come in, round them up, take them out and do their health checks, bring them back in. They're not all on the same 6-week rotation, so it sort of helps with congestion, so it's sort of like a bit of a roster thing. We hope that with this partnership between the landowners and the sheep and us, that we'll have less fire risks moving forward, not only for this stage but for the next stage.
Yeah, I do believe that something's got to change. Obviously we can't keep on putting the fossil fuels up into the atmosphere. That a renewable power source, something like this, is great, and the fact that we can still graze sheep underneath them is just still a great thing, that we're not losing that land underneath it just to straight solar panels. It's still been able to use as an agricultural issue as well as a solar farm.